We're now going to do the lips. So we're going to go from that to that. Okay, so we've got all our different nuances of grey, and we're just going to put the darkest, a little bit of the darkest, right in the middle. Okay. I'm going to go along that edge, look, right at the front. And that's where it's just going to be darkest. But I am going to blend that out. So I'm now going to get slightly lighter. And I'm going to put that next to it there. This is why I haven't bonnetized the nostrils with white, because otherwise it'll get too thick. Okay, so I'm now going to go in like this. And I'm going to bring it up, sort of a bit in a point really. And gently needle that in. And looking down the nose. I'm going to tuck that in around the nostrils, really make sure that I'm shaping those. Make sure that your nostrils are covered. We don't want them, you know, poking upwards, otherwise it'll drown. So you just have to make sure that your nostrils are hanging over. And then I'm going to put a tiny little amount of the dark grey right inside the nostrils, and I'm talking tiny, okay? Few fibres. Don't get excited. Go over the top. Certainly don't want anything black. Let me see. Okay. And the next grey down. Put a little of that on there. So it's blending. Not quite as far down as the last one. And then I'm going to go for this. I'm going to come in the sides with this. In fact, I might just make sure that you're keeping yourself aware of where the edges of your muzzle are. Might just pull that a little bit off. It doesn't need to go that far. And I'll add that actually to this side. Let's just keep your fibres pulled apart so that they don't get too thick and then they don't blend well. Around that nostril again, going into that nostril. But just pull it apart a little bit so it does retain its darkness in there. So it's getting a bit too thick around there. Okay. Ooh, now we've got a gap there. I don't want that gap. That's all right, pulling that fibre apart, but I've left a gap. I'll just have to pull it back round. Gently, and make sure that you do a bit of that pushing it back down, because otherwise we'll blunt the nose and that'll be really rubbish. Just go down. A bit more around that side of the muzzle. I'm going straight down because I just want to lock it down, don't want to sculpt it. I'm just going to lock it under the surface up there. Okay. And now for the chinny chin chin. You may want to do that a little bit more. Just make sure everything is locked down nicely and it is blending out nicely. And now for his under chin. I'm going to start with something dark again. And I'm going to go really quite light quite quickly, I think. And blend that out. We've got a nice gradient there, so that when we come to adding our white again, it's all well blended out. Ow! Don't stab yourselves. It hurts. Okay, so there we go. There's our muzzle and our eye, and it's getting there. So next bit, we're going to do a bit more blending. I might just do a little bit more on that nose while you're gone, but next time we're going to be blending the white back in and starting to wrap the horn.